Okay, and welcome back, Math for Business and Finance students and Math Application students. We're finishing off the Chapter 3 summary practice test problems, and we were on 21. Okay, let's see here. Could you help Judy decide which of the following products is cheaper per ounce? So we have canned fruit A at 37 cents for 3 ounces, and canned fruit B 58 cents for 3 3/4 ounces. So the issue here is it's asking which is cheaper per ounce. So we need to find out the dollars, the dollars or cents per ounce. So if I have 37 cents for canned fruit A, so that's 0.37, and I have 3 of them, well, I need to divide the 3 ounces into that total amount in order to get the dollar per ounce. So 3 and 3 goes one time, 3, bring down my 7, that's 2, 6, 10. So the per ounce is for canned fruit A is 0.12 cents per ounce because we're going to round down, all right? I went out to the thousands place, but I'm rounding down because we're talking about cents here. Okay, we're not talking about thousands of cents. American dollar only has 100 cents in it, in $1. So we have to look at the thousands place to see if we're going to round up or down to the hundredths of cents. And so we end up with 0.12 cents per ounce for canned fruit A. Right, canned fruit B. We're going to do the same thing, 0.58. But now, in order to do this division, we have 3 3/4. Okay, so we know that that 3 represents the whole number, so there's my decimal place. And when I divide 4 into 3, I end up with 75. Okay, that's 3/4 in the decimal format. So I'm going to divide by 3.75. Now I have to move the decimal over 2 places here. Okay, and I need to go out 3 places, remember, to get to the thousandths in order to know, in order to be able to round to the hundredths of a cent, to the cents. So 375 can go into 581 time, so that's 375. 5020, 3 into that, 375 into 2050. Obviously, that's at least 5, right? Or even 4. Okay, but I don't need to actually go any further. I mean, 5 looks like more of a correct number. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry my 2. 35, 37. Carry my 3. That's 5 times 3 is 15, and 3 is 18. Okay, and I don't need to go any further because I have 15 cents. So the cheaper canned fruit is canned fruit A at 12 cents per ounce versus the 0.15 cents per ounce on canned fruit B. Okay, a comparison between the two. Question 22. Paula Smith bought a computer tablet for 350 euros using the Wall Street Journal currency table on page 74. What is this price in US dollars? Okay, let me insert a blank slide here. And on this slide, I am going to insert the currency chart. Let me expand it here. Okay, so what's important about this is that the question is asking about having 350 euros, and we want to know how much that is in US dollars. So when we come over to the chart, okay, remember the second column is when we have dollars, and we want to know how much it is in another currency. When we have another currency, we look into the first column. Okay, so let me find the euros here. Europe. There it is right there, the euro. And we're looking in that first column. So my factor is 1.2960. Okay. And so go back up the slide here. 1.2960 is my factor. Oops. So I want to take the 1.2960 and multiply it by 350. 0, 0, 33, 48, 14, 6. That's 0, 18, 27, 28, 2, 6, 8, 3. 0, 0, 0, 16, 12, 13, 14, 15, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it ends up being $453.60. Okay, that was me doing it kind of real time, except for, of course, writing. Did you do that as quickly as I did by you using the calculator? 6 of one, half a dozen the other. Here I'm more confident in what I'm doing. I've internalized it. I know I'm right. You know, if you notice where I keep on making mistakes, something hits me in the back of my head. I keep catching myself, okay? When I'm doing just the basic math. If I was punching something in a calculator, I wouldn't necessarily be confident and sure that what I did was correct. But you saw how long it took you to do on a calculator, and you saw how long it took me to do it by hand, right? Problem like this, I'd do it, I'd have more of a tendency to do it by hand versus the calculator. But when you had that really long division, I'd pull out the calculator in those cases. Okay, last problem here. Google stock traded at a high of 438.22 and closed at 410.12. So in the back of my head, I'm thinking about the difference between the two. And that's what it's asking. How much did the stock fall from its high? So if I have 438, if I have 438.22 minus 410.12, 0.18, $28.10. Again, did you punch it into the calculator faster than I did it by hand? I don't think so. All right, anyway, that's the end of the summary practice problems, and look forward to seeing you in Chapter 4. And be sure to watch for the introductory videos concerning bank reconciliations. Okay, there's currently 3 up there, and I'm going to put one more as an overview. So there will probably be 4 overview bank reconciliation videos, and then we'll get into the homework problems. All right, see you in there. See you in that chapter.